Today, it is Thursday. Today, it is, yes, that's right. It's raining, but so good. All I'm doing today is building the kitchen. So what I'm actually gonna do is, all I have to do is go to the van, get measurements and things like that. And then I can actually build the carcass of the kitchen in here. And then once it's done, I'll just get a lift and just carry it straight in. So I'm gonna build the kitchen in 2 separate carcasses. Super excited that it is raining today and not yesterday. I was on Facebook Marketplace this morning looking for a track saw or a table saw. So I want one of these tools to get accurate straight cuts quicker than it is with a circular saw and like clamping a guide on there and measuring back 32 mil for the blade and the edge of the saw and stuff like that, which I will still have to do for the longer cuts. But I ended up finding a table saw for $100 with the stand. You can get these from Bunnings, like an Azito one for $199, but I got this one for $100. So I was like, hey, I can't go wrong. Might need a new blade, but we'll see how it goes. Get that out now, set it up, get some measurements and get to work. It's a Ferric, so these are actually like an Aldi special saw. I mean, I think Aldi quality is normally pretty decent. So yeah, I'm excited to get this thing going. Gonna put all the bolts and stuff in it now, get it working. I'm just cutting the base of the cabinet now. So I'm gonna cut the base and then I'm gonna build the cabinet up from there, then turn it upside down, screw it through from the bottom, and then basically just carry and lift it in. All I'm gonna do today is build a carcass. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and build all the sliding shelves and stuff like that that are actually gonna go inside. Get it all into place today and figure out exactly what I want and then go from there. Cutting the bottom face plate now. Bit muggy in here today, so I got the old fan going. Okay, so I'm just going to take this into the van now because there's a few funny little angles that we're just going to have to cut this out. So once I get this perfect, I know that if I follow it, it'll be correct. You can see here, this wall just has a bit of a bend in it, so I'm just going to have to trace that out a little bit. It looks like it's about not even 5 mil, so I might just cut pencil with. Don't want to take too much off. Fun, the joys. Getting very close there. Nothing like, not even, yeah, there we go. There's a little finer one, so I'm just going to adjust that a little bit so it's a little bit less. Alright, that line is gone. Okay, so as you can see there now, what was a big gap is now pretty perfect. So pretty cool what you can do. So the reason I'm putting the base plate in, I wasn't originally going to, but because I want to continue the kitchen right out as far as I can, and it's just easier to build off this rather than try and build off this step here. I can't really attach into it because you got the slide coming through. So I thought I'll just build this and then I'll actually just have this as like a little shoe rack or something we can pop our shoes in. I've got the base plate done now. So now I'm just gonna have to figure out where I want my uprights and put those in, screw those in. Little bits happen between now and then. So I've got this first cupboard in, and then we've got all the measurements for the drawers inside. So Jared's actually currently put those together. I'm about to start working on this section here, which I'm going to have a slide out pantry in. It's going to have the fridge in there, and it's going to have a seat here as well. I'm going to try and just sort of figure all that out now. As you can see, each one of these cuts has to be literally, I had to do 2 templates, one on the top and then one on the bottom. And then I put those templates on this board, join them together with the bottom obviously and then the top, and then just overlap the middle. And then I was able to find that because otherwise it's too hard to do it in one template. So you have to do a 1200 from the top and a 1200 from the bottom, and then you just join them up, they overlap, and let's see if it fits. I'm not confident, but that's a good feeling. Look at that. Look, there's a little bit of a gap here, only traced to about there. That there is as close to spot on as you can get. What I'll do now is I'll just run my pencil down it to clean it up with the planer, get it absolutely perfect. And then once it's perfect, I'll then just straight line from the bottom to the top to get the right width. So yeah, stoked with that. So once you've done one, you want to use that same template to do another one, but just make it a tiny little bit bigger so you've got room for movement. So what I did was I cut another one a bit bigger, and then I've just been planing it down to the right size, and yeah, that's just a rough fit at the moment, but it's perfect. Everything kind of worked out exactly. Like the fridge 12 volt came out here, 240 12 volt there, and the fridge is exactly in there. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is this seat here. If you are sitting here, there is going to be a wall right next to you, so you almost feel like a little bit boxed in, but I like the idea of being able to play card games and look at each other while we're eating and stuff like that. It is what it is. You've only got a certain amount of space in a van, so just got to do what you can with what you've got. Learn from each one as you go. So I mean, we'll see how this one goes. Before I put this cupboard together, I'll tackle putting the water tank in and actually getting some water pipes up through the floor, because the water pump's going here, which will be in a little cupboard under the fridge. So I don't want to be like working inside this little cupboard, so I'm going to get the water and stuff through, so I can just cut a hole in the floor of this cupboard and put it straight over it, which will be way easier. So I've got a custom water tank from Atlas Tanks. Is here. It fits perfectly in this section here, so it fits perfectly up there, and it goes around this little thing, and it's 110 litres. More than enough water for a few days away. Just going to drill through here now and put the water up and in there, so we can get that up there. And I'm just going to drill a pilot hole first, and then once I've drilled the pilot hole, I'll come through from the top with the actual size of the filler. So I get some fittings and stuff to fit this off tonight from Bunnings. Get into this now. Okay, we're going to see if we can find that. I would love a hoist and my own shed. That would be amazing. One day, you keep watching, I'll make it a reality. I accidentally left this on the ground. Oh, but that's kind of handy, because the hole came straight through. There you go. So I can actually drill this out with the right size now. Still going. Basically, I've taken the bottom shell out, just assembling this outside of the van, and just got one last panel now that I'm just getting right. So I got my wife just popping in to say good day.
Say goodbye.
I'm wondering why. That's how it's done, lads. Got to keep the missus happy.
Hey, this is amazing. I'm so impressed.
So I've basically got the shell of the kitchen in, which is amazing. I'm so stoked to get that by today. So I just got to cut just little bits and pieces just to lock it all in and get it all sorted. I'd say I'll do that, then I'll make a list of what I need from Bunnings, and I'll go grab that tonight. Yeah, the shell is looking cool. I'm pretty stoked with how it's coming up. We've got this here with the sliding drawers that Jared's made, 300, couple 200s and 100 at the top. Big open cupboard there. Make some more sliding cupboards for in here, I think. Put a shelf down the bottom here, around there somewhere. That's going to be the water pump down there, and just bits and pieces. Fridge up here, and then another cupboard, which will be like a lift up cupboard up above the fridge. Battery box here, which is going to double as a seat. Awesome. This plan in my head kind of came together, so I'm pretty stoked. Not even sure if you can see anything, but I'm just packing up for the day. I've got my torch in, but I just started getting all the hot water and cold water run. I'm wanting to just run all that before I have shelving and stuff to work around, sort of put it all in, just rough it in and get it in place. Gonna go to Bunnings now and grab a bunch of stuff that I need. Go to Bunnings, grab some stuff, pack the tools up here, and then call it a night, and then back here tomorrow to hopefully smash the rest of this kitchen out, and I'll be stoked.